So just first want to jump in and do some quick introductions. My name is Nick Johnston, and I'm the Senior Director of Strategic Alliances on the Salesforce side.
And I'm Hunter Williams. I manage the strategic alliance we have with Salesforce from the Google side.
Fantastic. And so a couple of things we're going to cover today. First and foremost, wanted to start with the most interesting slide of our presentation, which is our safe harbor slide. You'll probably see this a bunch this week, but really what we want to reinforce is we will be talking about our roadmap, some of the things that Salesforce and Google Cloud are doing together, and want to make sure that any purchase decisions are based on currently available product. But that out of the way, want to move into an important number. So 57%. This is going to be a really important data point for our discussion today. And if you're someone who loves Las Vegas, this might seem like great odds. But actually, this number, from our standpoint, is a scary one. Salesforce Research just recently completed a survey of over 3,000 global sellers and found that 57% of global sales reps believe they're going to miss their quota this year. And that has a lot to do with the fact that sales reps today have a more complicated life than ever before, with the number of tools that they have to interact with and the expectations that they have selling in the enterprise. So we're really excited to focus our conversation today on how Google and Salesforce are working together to address this challenge and help make it easier for us to focus on what really matters, which is our joint customers' customers. So without further ado, let's move on here into the conversation. So with our agenda today, we're going to talk about a few things. Because this is a Google conference, I want to spend a little time just doing a brief introduction to Salesforce and make sure everyone here in the room knows who we are and what matters to us and how we think about the customer relationships that we build. We'll talk about our partnership, and then we'll go specific into the integrations that we have with G Suite and share a little bit about what's next. And then hopefully we have some time at the end for some Q&A. So just a little bit about who we are. So as we think about the customers that we support, we know that our customers are asking us at Salesforce to help them meet the rising expectations that we have across the board for all the customers that are expecting a more connected and personalized experience. However, as we talk to these customers, whether they're enterprises or small businesses, we're finding that customers are seeing a significant gap between what their company is expected to deliver to their consumers and the actual ability to create those personalized experiences that are so expected in today's digital world. And so at Salesforce, we're super focused on being able to provide a platform that helps customers close the gaps between themselves and the relationships that they matter most to them to foster customer loyalty. So a little bit about our values, because this is key to how we think about our technology and also something that's super important to how we align with Google, is the fact that we focus first on trust. We heard in the keynote today so much about how Google Cloud is focused on trust, and that's a huge part of who we've always been as a company at Salesforce. Customer success. Also extremely critical for us as a company because we can't succeed as a cloud-based business unless our customers are also succeeding. And it's also super important for us in our partnership as we're working together with our joint customers. Innovation, I think we're proud to say that we're one of the world's best innovative CRM companies and cloud companies for that matter, and also a huge part of Google's values. And then finally, equality. We believe everyone has a fair shot at equal opportunity both in the workplace as well as in the world, which is why we've invested in a program called our 1-1-1 model throughout the start of our company, which makes sure that we're investing 1% of our equity, 1% of our time, and 1% of our product into everything we do at Salesforce, because we want to create an equal playing field for all around the world. Now, as we think about our products, right, we're really proud, as I mentioned before, to help customers bridge the gap between their customers and the expectations that we have in this really fast-paced, growing economy where we think that customers are expecting this personalized experiences wherever they go. And so we provide a number of core clouds. So you'll see these clouds wrapped around one of our trailblazers, Stephanie. So we have our marketing cloud, our commerce cloud, our service cloud, our sales cloud, our collaboration capabilities, and our industries clouds, which really allow us to provide holistic solutions for both the enterprise as well as small businesses. And I also want to note Stephanie here in the middle, because this is an important part of who we are as a company. Stephanie's wearing a Trailblazer hoodie. You'll hear the term Trailblazer from us often when you see us speak and share where we're trying to go in the market. And a Trailblazer for us is a person that may not necessarily be in the C-suite, but is someone that's empowered to do amazing things with technology. And we believe that we're going to help customers bridge that divide between their business and their own customers by empowering Trailblazers to do amazing things with the Salesforce platform.
And Nick, I'm really glad that you shared this slide because one of the things that as I started on the Salesforce partnership and as a longtime salesperson and sales manager, I was really familiar with Salesforce's flagship product, Core CRM, Sales Cloud. I also knew a bit about what you're doing with Heroku, but I didn't realize that there was such a broad suite of offerings here. And I think that there are a lot of really interesting integrations that we can build across your entire platform with Google and Google Cloud Platform.
That's right. That's exactly where we're headed as well. And the last piece I want to highlight with respect to the overall platform, which is the underlying layer here at the bottom of the screen, is Trailhead. So this is really how we've tried to democratize the learning process for how people can learn Salesforce. And we actually have trails that are specifically set up for anyone to be able to come, even if you're not yet a Salesforce customer, and learn how to use Salesforce and learn how to use Salesforce with Google. And so the final thing I want to cover related to Salesforce before we get into our partnership is scale. So here at Google Cloud Next, you're going to see a lot about numbers in the billions. And we're also proud to share that we have numbers in the billions as well with respect to what we are processing on a daily basis with the capabilities that we provide across that wheel of solutions that I showed in the previous slide. So when we think about 1.5 billion emails sent a day, huge part of our strategy to help marketers reach their customers in new ways. Einstein predictions, billions of predictions being processed by our Einstein capabilities, which is our version of AI on a daily basis. Lots of opportunity to take the power of the data that Google has and the transactions that we're managing to bring together to create some amazing experiences for the enterprise. So let's move into the partnership.
Yeah, let's jump in. So there's three main pillars to the Salesforce and Google relationship. The first is the great work that we're doing with our Google Marketing Cloud or Google Marketing product, and the Google and that integration with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So for the first time, users are able to bring their online advertising data into Salesforce and look at that alongside their offline purchasing data, and vice versa. So it's a really first of its kind partnership in an area that we think marketers and particularly executive marketers are going to see a lot of value in the ROI of this upstream marketing typically. The next is Salesforce has selected Google Cloud as its preferred cloud provider. So we're really excited about the work that we're going to do with them to build Salesforce on Google Cloud together. And third, and this is where we're going to spend most of our time today, is talking about the Salesforce integrations with our G Suite products. So we have a series of integrations across a variety of our G Suite products that we're really excited about. And I think that it's a really great offering. And lastly, something that we announced at Dreamforce last year, we created a promo so that any eligible Salesforce customer who's not currently a G Suite customer can get access to G Suite at no cost for up to a year. We're really excited about the offer. Thousands of customers have already taken advantage of it. And if anyone here would like to do so, please talk to us afterwards.
OK, so I think another really important part about this partnership is not just founded based upon great technology, but it's also founded on great relationships. And these relationships start at the very top. And so when we announced this partnership at Dreamforce last year, both of our CEOs had very powerful statements about why this matters in the market and why we believe this is a great differentiator for both of our companies. And I want to highlight a little bit about what Mark Benioff, our CEO, claimed around just the benefits that we're seeing with the analytics capabilities, because this is really a unique offering in market. It's a first of its kind ability for Salesforce to collaborate with the Google Marketing Cloud, Marketing Platform, to be able to bring in the hundreds of billions of rows of data that the Google Marketing Platform has access to, in terms of the top of the funnel customer interactions, who's working on what online page, what ads are they clicking, what are they doing on the internet? And then combining that data with the power of what we have with the Salesforce Marketing Cloud, which allows marketers to create personalized email experiences based upon compelling data that will fuel what we call a customer journey. So taking that data, allowing us to better reach people through email marketing, and then finally closing the loop with the Sales Cloud, which actually allows us to tie marketing attribution to closed-won business. So the top of the funnel activities all the way through to attribution is a huge capability that we didn't have before with the native connector that our partnership with Google is now powering, and something we're super excited about in the market.
And in addition to the great work that we're doing with Google Marketing Platform and Salesforce, from a cloud perspective, we believe that G Suite is a really transformative product and a really transformative platform for businesses. We're thrilled to continue to offer at no cost up to a year free. And we're excited about the impact this has with customers. Nick is going to share a little bit about what we're doing, or what Salesforce has been doing on G Suite, which we announced this morning.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. So just to show the transformative benefits that enterprises are seeing around G Suite, but we ourselves at Salesforce are also now realizing. We just published our own story, which we're really proud of. So over 30,000 Salesforce employees are now all in on G Suite, which has had some pretty profound impacts for us. So millions saved in backup costs, pretty significant abilities to collaborate around Hangouts with both our internal employees as well as customers. We're up to 15,000 per day, and really streamlining document management. So for us, we had significant issues before moving to G Suite around how many versions of a presentation or a spreadsheet or a Word doc we were dealing with. And we've taken hundreds of versions of files down to one, such that we now have living versions of those documents everywhere across Salesforce.
This is exciting. We're thrilled to announce yesterday that Salesforce won G Suite Partner of the Year for Most Innovative Solution. This is based primarily in the great work that we've been doing between the G Suite integrations and the Salesforce platform. So we're really excited about that. And without further ado, let's jump into what those integrations are.
Yeah, let's get into the good stuff. So again, a couple of things that I want to pivot back to. So I talked about this 57% number at the beginning of the conversation. And just to refocus us on this 57% number is a scary one if you're a salesperson, but also just not surprising given the expectation that salespeople have year over year to continue growing the business. But we didn't just find this 57% number. What we also found when we asked salespeople, what do they feel like they're spending too much time on, as opposed to building the relationships that are going to help them increase their confidence in being able to hit their quota. And these 5 things were the top 5 things that stood out in our Salesforce research. So managing emails, logging activities, getting customer data into their CRM, finding who to contact, creating tasks, all things that don't really help a salesperson foster a great relationship and build brand loyalty with their customer, but things they have to do in their day-to-day life. And then we also found some pretty impressive, just general trends that salespeople are seeing in their day-to-day work that are really important as we think about the integrations between Salesforce and G Suite and the power that these two companies can bring to our joint customers. So the first is artificial intelligence. We saw a lot about that in the keynote this morning. However, how good is artificial intelligence around a CRM context if you don't actually have the data from your reps or from your teams using your apps to put information into your CRM? So we're excited about these integrations being able to help train ML models and help train artificial intelligence across both of our technologies to make the CRM experience more impressive for the enterprise. Virtual selling is also becoming extremely important. You probably saw the G Suite video during the promo where a woman was working from home and her cat jumped on the screen. But that's a real situation. We're seeing selling happening from everywhere, which is great for flexibility, but also a significant challenge if you're the seller that doesn't have as much face time with your employees or your customers and are expected to meet higher demands and higher quotas. So being able to have the ability to collaborate effectively and a personalized way when you have those opportunities is extremely important. And then finally, this concept of the top sales teams are selling together and winning together. So needing to break this mentality of siloed parts of businesses, but also working in silos across how we sell to our customers is extremely important, and where we feel the collaboration abilities within the Salesforce and G Suite partnership offer some significant benefits. So the first that we're excited to cover is Salesforce Lightning for Gmail. Now, this is something that's live today, and you can start taking advantage of now if you're a joint Salesforce and G Suite customer, which really gives you the power to create a personalized experience for Salesforce in the Gmail UI. And yes, it now supports the new Gmail UI as well. So you see the sidebar that's moving on the right of your screen there. And that sidebar is actually customized by the Salesforce admin. So you can control which objects and what visualization from Salesforce you want to provide for your Gmail users. And then as you click and interact with email, context is captured in Salesforce, and the right capabilities are brought up on that side panel so you can quickly make edits to opportunities, quickly change leads, quickly work with custom objects, and what makes the most sense for your business processes.
So that Gmail integration is really great. I know as a former salesperson, I would have used that every day, all day. So the next thing that we want to talk about is the great work that we're doing between Calendar and Contact Sync. So the idea here is that you have contacts that are in G Suite, in Gmail. You have contacts that are in Salesforce. People change emails, they change phone numbers, and syncing that back and forth is difficult. The other is that you, as a field rep or as somebody who is traveling around, need to be able to sync up the different calendar invites that you get with Salesforce so that you can track tasks and updates and meetings as they occur. So there's really two things here. One is, for a seller, there's a lot of value in being able to leave a meeting and not worry about having to mark that in Salesforce. It automatically syncs into Salesforce. Your manager can see that there were meetings that occurred and that a cadence is happening. The other is for managers, because inside sales teams are becoming more and more data-driven every day. They're looking at the number of tasks completed, the cadence on following up with leads, and they need that information synced to Salesforce, to that source of truth, to be able to run analysis on it and see how a team is performing and have a dashboard that they can use to manage their team. So we're really excited about this offering, and it's a really great solution that some of our bigger customers have taken advantage of.
And the next one we're really excited to talk about is our integrations with Google Drive. So this is hugely powerful, especially for those of you that are using G Suite today and already experiencing the benefits of having a single place to store your files. With this native integration, which requires no code to set up, you have the ability to expose your drive within Salesforce CRM, such that as you're working in contacts with the accounts or the customers or the leads or the cases that happen to be super important for how your business is connecting with your own customers, you can quickly access the files from your drive and attach them to records in Salesforce and make that a completely seamless experience, such that as people are interacting on those same records after you've shared that file, they're always looking at the most recent up-to-date version with no issues of version control across the Google Drive experience and Salesforce.
And so this is an exciting one to announce. We launched this morning. You can actually go into the G Suite store today and install this in Sheets. This is a really, really exciting offering. So with the capability that we have, with the capability that we're releasing here, you're going to be able to sync from Salesforce to Google Sheets a report, or go in and build your own, explore the data, build your own report directly within Sheets and sync that data, edit it in Sheets, use the spreadsheet capabilities, and then sync that back to Salesforce. So this is a really powerful tool. There was a tool that Salesforce offered like this previously, and we think that this new offering is really the modern way to do that. So I wanted to share a quick personal story about this, because this is a tool that I am very excited about, and it's something that I know that I would have used on a regular basis. So the story is based around something called managerial judgment, and that is the idea that sales reps can sometimes be a little bit overzealous or overconfident in the pipeline that they've created and the likelihood of it to close. And I remember early in my career, I walked into my boss's office and I said, early victory, 100%, every deal in my pipeline is going to close, all of them. And come the end of the quarter, we were sitting down and call it 50% of those deals had closed, maybe less. And we were having a little bit of a eat crow conversation. And so I was sitting there chatting with him, and I was saying, look, I'm sorry. I hope that this didn't affect your forecast, that you report to the team, to the board. And he said, Hunter, stop. I would never give you 100% confidence 1 week into the quarter. There is no way. Things are going to come up. Deals are going to slide. It's going to happen. So what I do when he managed his forecast, he would pull all of the opportunities in pipeline into a spreadsheet, and he would downgrade some of the sizes, he would downgrade some of the likelihood to close, and then he would present a forecast that he was really proud of to the board. And it was something that he thought was the right way to manage the sales team, and I, as a former now sales manager, also managed my team that way. It was a really good life lesson. And so here you're actually going to see a GIF of how this integration is set up. So you download the add-on or install the add-on, you log into Salesforce. You're then going to be able to import a report that you've saved in Salesforce directly into G Suite. It's going to load those opportunities in there. And then from this opportunity list, you can do things like create a slide or a graphic for a presentation, a chart, a pipeline chart, a lead follow-up chart for a presentation. Or you can make some edits to this pipeline and then sync it back to Salesforce. It's a really powerful tool.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. So hopefully get a chance to speak with some of you after the session, or you can come by our booth in Moscone West, booth number 1616, and we'll be able to talk a bit more about this and share how you can get going on this integration with your company as well. So an additional thing we want to highlight is not just the powerful integrations that are already in market today, but also some great customer stories. So Drone Deploy, a fantastic, rapidly growing drone company that's done some amazing things with both Salesforce as well as Google Cloud. So they did a fantastic migration to Sales Cloud, which we are extremely proud of. And not only that, they activated their G Suite licenses and were able to integrate the two together. And they took advantage of the data streaming from their devices into BigQuery and created some abilities to expose that data in Sales Cloud so their reps could actually see how people were using their products in real time and help drive smarter decisions in terms of how they were selling and working across their entire team. This led to some significant benefits for them in terms of lead management improvements as well as forecast accuracy. And we're really excited about some other enterprise customers that are taking similar approaches. Customers like Verizon, Xero, Nielsen, a number of large enterprise customers that are really working closely with us to not only get the benefits from these integrations, but also help us think about the roadmap going forward. So let's talk a little bit about what's next. I do want to use this as an opportunity to try and hear from you all as well. So we're going to be sharing a little bit about our roadmap. And we'd love to get your feedback as we're thinking about what are the most impactful and powerful things that we can be creating across our joint experiences. So if you tweet out hashtag Google and Salesforce and share your tweet with the idea that you have for the things that we should be working on together and bring that to our booth, we have a piece of Salesforce swag ready for you. So please do stop by and do that. And we'll be looking at every one of these tweets trying to get feedback and ideas to take our partnership to the next level. But that being said, let's talk about a few additional items. So Quip. Some of you may have heard of Quip, which was a recent acquisition by Salesforce and a productivity play for us. And I've heard a lot of questions from customers around, well, you bought Quip, but you also partner with Google Cloud around G Suite. Explain to us why that makes sense. And this integration that we're actually building between Quip and Google Drive helps bring that together. Because the way that we see this is Quip is a fantastic wrapper for a conversation thread that provides a number of great collaboration capabilities, but Google Drive has the docs. And Google Drive has the content that a lot of times we're going to be presenting to customers or presenting to our internal teams. And so we feel powerfully that Quip can be a great project management space for all the great things that Quip can do well, as well as pulling in the power of Google Drive, so that people using Quip have the power of the Google Drive files and sheets directly within their interface and have that one single thread for collaboration across everything within their drive. We're also super excited about the new Gmail add-on framework. So some of you have probably seen the Google Marketplace and how Google Cloud is thinking about building new add-on solutions. So we're committed to moving to this add-on framework such that Salesforce can provide a more secure and admin manageable experience within the new Gmail capabilities that are coming. So you'll see us working on this in the coming months and hopefully being able to make some more official announcements on timing here. But we're super excited to be building add-ons native to how Google is thinking about this new model that will also allow you to expose Lightning components and all the great things that we know our customers expect within the Salesforce UI.
Yeah, also to add on to that, the add-ons span web and mobile, which is a really exciting further step for that. So taking the Sheets announcement that we made today a step further, we're actually working with Salesforce in a first-of-its-kind partnership to build Sheets directly into Salesforce as an embedded editor. The idea here is that you're looking at a view of leads, you click View in Google Sheets, it opens up that lead view, you can make edits and sync it back without ever leaving the Salesforce interface.
And then as we think about the overall roadmap, just to do a quick summary, as we want to be able to highlight what's available now, what you can take advantage from now, come visit us at our booth and we'll show you how these capability works. We also have remaining this year, we're trying to finish up our Quip integration, and then the pieces around roadmap that we just highlighted for our priorities are super important for us as we think about 2019. So really excited. Hopefully we'll have some time to get some feedback from you all in the Q&A and get some additional ideas that as we think about Dreamforce here in a few months and other opportunities we'll have to be public about the things that we're doing, we can continue to build on to our roadmap. So a couple next steps. I want to recommend that everyone takes a moment to visit us today over at Moscone West in our booth number 1616. Great opportunity to get hands-on with Salesforce, as well as hands-on with Google Cloud. So we have trails set up for how to use BigQuery, trails set up for how to actually use our Gmail integration, as well as Pixel books across our station, which is great if you want to get your hands on a new Pixel book. And then we also have a social space up on the second floor of Moscone West, which will allow you to take advantage of our G Suite promotion and also get just general more information for our partnership as well as a space to hang out and have some fun. I talked about Trailhead, just a couple of additional things. If you're unable to make it to our booth, you can actually see these modules on how to set up these capabilities now. So please do visit Trailhead and get familiar with how to get more training on Salesforce and learn what you can do with the power of our partnership.